Hi guys, pet nutrition blogger Rodney Habib here. Look, marketing research shows today that when the average pet owner is out there trying to find a food for their furry companion, the number one thing that they're doing, they're looking on the back of the ingredient panel to see if meat is listed as the first ingredient. Now, this would seem like a normal thing to do. Who would want to give their furry companion meat? However, marketers have picked up on this. Let me show you how easily they can dupe you if this is what you're doing.
Okay, check it out. Now here's the first trick. Take a look at the label claim. The label claim says that meat's the first ingredient on the bag. Seems pretty cool. Now the pet owner will go to the ingredient list to make sure this is true. There it is, meat is the first ingredient. Now what no one ever pays attention to is the second and third ingredient, which are even more important than the first ingredient. I'm going to show you why, because here's where the trick starts. Alright, so check it out. The first thing that we need to know is that the governing bodies say when the pet food manufacturers have to list their foods, they got to go from greatest to least. So there it is, the first ingredient has to be meat. It says chicken on there, so this bag should be full of chicken, right? Well, not exactly, you see, because the marketers fail to tell you that ingredient labels are listed before they're cooked, not after they're cooked. So that means that entire ingredient panel you're looking at changes after the cooking process. For example, take a look at Mr. Chicken here. Mr. Chicken is composed of 70% moisture, but once he's run through the extruder machine and popped out on the other end as kibble, he has to be shrunken down to about 10% moisture. So up top, this is what the ingredient list looks like before it goes into the extruder, but down here on the bottom, once all the moisture has been removed from the products, take a look what happens to the ingredient list. The dry ingredients stay the same, but the chicken that was full of moisture, it drops down the list. Hey, you need more convincing? Let me show you what happens to meat when you cook it at home. So check it out, after cooking the chicken for an extended period of time, it lost 50% of its original weight. Holy smokes. So folks, the next time a marketer tries to tell you meat is the first ingredient in their bag of pet food, you better flip around the side of the bag, go down the ingredient panel, and make sure that the second and third ingredient are meat as well. Otherwise, you may have been duped into thinking you're buying a bag of meat and really you're going home with a bag of corn or rice. Moral of the story here is when you know better, you force the manufacturer to do better, and you may have pushed that marketer into having to find a new job.